Ah, I unmute. Welcome in, Sandra. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Welcome in to today. All right, this picture gets me every time. Have to admit. Let me take a look. Everything should be fine here. All right. Everything set up. Perfect. Sandra. Good, good. I love this picture. I love to see it. All right. Take a quick scoop over here. Seems fine. Seems fine. Perfect. You too, yeah. Can understand it. The picture is quite funny. Especially used in the way you use it, right? All right. So, today, Fund AMA. Quite some exciting stuff to talk about, especially with the roof fund idea. And with other things as well. Now, the first thing which we notice on the screen, this this very big peak here we see, right? From 285 to 2 million is it here? The dev team is working on the actual dashboard. As I said before, we had some issues with the BNB price, and they are also working on adding Matic and Algorand. So I suppose this is just what I think. this huge spike we see here with this 1.9 whatever million it is. This is because of the work of the devs which are working actively on the dashboard, right? So just it will get fixed again, but they need to test the things out. And as I said before, once everything is finished, we will get the new dashboard version. But yeah, I did put the last one back because things didn't work there, especially with the BNB price. And as we can see, they are testing around here to get this issue fixed. That's why we see this 24 hours increase of like what 1.9 million. I mean, it would be nice in the fund, right? But we will get there at some point, but not right now. It's just a way too big increase here. Okay. Otherwise, so still sadly the same thing. They are working on it to add Algorand, to add Matic, or let's say for me to add Algorand and Matic. This kind of things can be quite complicated with all the data tracking and everything. And as we see here with this weird, very weird spike appearing, they are actively working on it. But then again, this is like the definition of development work. Sometimes you run into issues, you try to solve them. Once you got one issue solved, you run into the next issue. So yeah, this is kind of annoying, can tell you. But this is just how it goes with development work, right? Chris, Scott, Reggie, welcome in. How are you all doing? How are you all doing today? All right. Yeah, we saw a little bit of text talk here. could make a podcast, right? Text talk. Very nice. Very nice. You're doing fine all. This was, I think AJ explained it. Yes, AJ explained it in the chat as well. This was because of Germany, because they wanted to change the tax law, because we have a tax law which says if we hold a cryptocurrency for 1 year minimum, then every gain which is made there will be tax-free, which is quite nice if you are a investor, right? Like no active trading or something like this. But if you're an investor, it is very, very nice. I heard about decreasing buyback burn tax. Do you know something about it? No, we want to set up a poll in which we allocate the buyback and burn tax into the fund itself. This is something which the community came up with. I will set up the poll throughout the weekend. And yeah, I mean, it's we leave the decision to the community, right? It is not very hard to allocate the buyback and burn tax, at least for some time, into the fund just to help it grow, right? But this is a community decision, which we take there. No, didn't see this the right way. All right, so for the people which joined in, this big spike in the dashboard we see at the fund, they are actually right now working and trying to fix some issues with the BNB price, with price tracking issues, and with adding Algorand and Matic. This is why we see this weird spike here, right? So don't worry about this one. Nothing weird happened. But then again, this is why I returned the initial, let's say, new dashboard update, because we still have some issues there when I tested it out. We didn't just get rich quick. Sadly, no. Imagine like the fund just sitting on, for example, 2 million, and we decide, all right, now as a community, all right, we'll take it out and distribute the 2 million to every single holder out there. Would be quite awesome, right? No, but sadly, no. Sadly, no. We'll get there. Yes, we'll get there. We'll get to the number of 1 million and 2 million with the fund. It just takes time, right? But then again, as you all might know us already, we don't run away as a dev team, right? Doesn't matter if it is good times, doesn't matter if it is, let's say, hard times sometimes. This is what you run into in crypto. We will never leave someone behind here. All right. So, poll is coming together for BSC, the BSC chain poll coming together slowly. Just throwing this in quickly because I received this question quite a lot already. This meme chain capital you see appearing here, which wasn't in there before. This is no new investment. This was a Moonrock airdrop because as I think top 500 holder, you are basically receiving a airdrop which is vested, I think, through a few months, I think 10 months if I remember correctly. Don't remember correctly, but you will see this meme chain capital token dropping into the fund as well. And Revive, this was an ICO, they're still actively working on it. I think they're also in a development stage at the moment. So let's see where this is heading to. Sandra, I don't know if it is a good idea because burn, well, the chat is jumping around, because burn decreased token volatility, what makes the price more attractive in the long term. If the intention is to increase the fund budget, so the best option, in my opinion, is to increase the daily volume, which is already being done, but it takes time. I like the burn, shortened supply, more reflections, fund will increase when volume picks up. Yeah, this is the main reason why we want to take this as community decision. So basically anyone in here is able to vote in the way he or she wants. We can have, while the poll is ongoing, we could have another talk tomorrow in tomorrow's AMA, which is anyways the daily, not daily, but the open discussion AMA. And then we can talk about such things, right? Because of course there are always pros and cons to every decision. And this is why we want to take it as a community decision, right? I'm on your side, Sandra, with the long term, making it attractive long term with burns. But then again, this tax switch wouldn't be like permanent, but it would be until fund reaches level X. Because then again, even if volume increases, if we have more tax allocated to the fund is growing even bigger, right? But let's see how the people decide, because like from what I can see, it is like this like 50-50 on this change of the buyback and burn tax to allocate it into the fund. But we will see, right? We will see. When the poll gets out up, it would be a great idea to pin a message with pros and cons so people can see the whole picture and make a... Yes, definitely. Definitely, very good idea. Very good idea. Yeah, because, right, this is something which is like changing the fundamental tokenomics, even if it is for at least a bit of time or a shorter time. But then again, people need to understand what is the pro, what is the con. So I think Scott's suggestion here is quite fitting. I want the fund to increase and I want BBB, and I just have both, please. Yes, definitely. Don't worry. Don't worry, Benetzi. We'll have both. Yeah, definitely. You shouldn't assume this like any times, Scott. You will always have people which are not that deeply in the effect of changing taxes, for example, or buyback and burns and everything. You need to explain it so people can really take a decision which they think is correct. Otherwise, they would just like randomly pick something, right? Because this might sound good for someone. So definitely something we need to like type out with the pros and cons. I like this. But Benetzi, I can tell you we're working on it with the roof fund idea. Don't worry, actively working on the fund as well. Let me just, because let's say the new team, where is it? Oi, where did I save it? Give me a second, I'm searching a picture. Why is it all this data file saved somewhere? Give me a second, because they wanted me to put something out here. Ah, it is there, in here, in this folder. Pop, 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 pop. Here. I'll just put this out. This, let's say the new team came to the decision, we should just put this out and people can just like talk a little bit about it. It is regarding the new upcoming project, or let's say not a new project, but Project X. I will just pin it randomly without any explanation, that people just like have some thoughts on it. It is before you ask, right? This is it is blurred with, or intentionally blurred. They just thought it would be a interesting idea. Scott, this is a cruel one. This is a cruel one, Scott. Nah. So from what I can tell you, right? Talk to some people which are tracking wallets and everything. From what I can tell you, what happened at Coyote. I also talked to one of the Coyote team members as well. So what happened there and with bullish himself. I think this was his exit scam, right? I think it was his exit scam, because the wallets which are connected to this rug pull, first of all, multiple projects got rug pulled this day, in which bullish somehow is involved in some form. And if you put the numbers together and add everything up, I think it was like roughly 9 million in total holdings. So the people suspect this was the exit scam of bullish. Because people, like, literally, they do not have any details, right? Because Coyote team was talking about he's Canadian, roughly 23, 24 years old. But then again, how would you ever be able how would you ever be able to confirm this? Because, like, no one ever directly talked to him or knows any personal information about him. So he might, I don't think if he said it that that this is actually true, right? Chances bullish gets away with it are very, yes, they are very high, especially if he was it seems like he was a dev, at least with some skills in this whole dev work. And the people also saw that some of the wallets which the money was flowing into was connected, for example, to this Squid Games rug pull. If you heard of it, this was also quite a big rug pull. So I don't really think he will get caught. Honestly, I hope. I surely hope. Don't get me wrong here, but I don't think he will get caught. I see it. Is that an eagle? I think that's a phoenix. I think it is a red griffin. Yeah, keep it up, right? Just talk a little bit there, and I won't give out any details, right? I'm not allowed to give out any details, but just like a mini teaser there, right? Just like a mini teaser. So you see, we are actually working on the roof fund idea and everything. It just takes time to put everything together, right? It takes time to put everything together. And basically, at the moment, working out the raw concept, the contract itself, tokenomics, of course, and like the basic concept, because you need the basic concept straight up. Whoever guesses name 100% right gets a trillion. Thanks. I mean, I like the idea of such a giveaway, right? Let me check that, Benetzi. Let me check that. Like right after the AMA. But I surely like this idea. Surely love the idea. Scott Financial not pay me. What we guessing? The animal in logo. I think they're trying to guess the name. Like if someone can pinpoint the name. Just let me take a look at the teaser. I mean, I know the name, right? So it's quite hard. Quite hard. I mean, there are some hints, I guess, if you take a look at this blurred out picture. I guess it will be quite hard. I mean, I know the name, and it's hard for me to see the actual name in this blurred out picture. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think everyone in here will definitely love the logo, right? An 8-leg chicken. Yeah. This 8-leg chicken somehow fits, right? If you take a look at the picture. A mutant chicken it is. We will just keep it out there. We thought it would be a maybe Craptopol. No, No. Wait, he's still struggling, but I think he will love to see this one. Cryptopol. But no, not correct. But yeah, just like a little teaser, right? Because logo, a Chris looks looks like a Griffin. I saw Griffin like quite some times now, like few times I saw Griffin being mentioned. But as I said, I won't like confirm anything at the moment or anything else. Nah, won't confirm it. Just as a little teaser here, right? Peter Griffin from Family Guy. Okay, now it's getting it's getting interesting now. 1 second, need to cough. What? How do you spell this? Ballot? Is this French, Scott? Ballot Financial? I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't laugh at me. Or is this an English word? I lost 3 days of AMA. What's this teaser about? Sandra, basically, what we are intending to do, or what we are actually doing at the moment, is we are structuring, or not structuring, but we are building our fund into a roof fund. What a roof fund basically does is a roof fund holds main shares or is the main shareholder of certain companies, for example, right? If you apply this to crypto, you will see that the roof fund would actually hold, for example, 10% of Project X. We called this always Project X. We are intending to do so simply for the fact that we are trying to push the fund, right? Because as we know, the fund needs to get some traction there. The fund needs to be able to distribute rewards and everything. In our opinion, or let's say in the team's opinion, the best way of doing so is structuring a roof fund. With this, we will be heavily involved in a project called, for now it's called Project X, right? Just keeping this up. This Project X, we will help out there with our knowledge, with the experience we have, with the connections we made so far, and yeah, basically just applying our knowledge to it as team members there. Now for the fund, the good thing is that the fund doesn't need to invest any money in Project X because the fund will receive a form of team vesting here, right? No one, not in Project X, or as you all know, no one needs to be scared of the fund being a main shareholder here. This is a very, very important part because the fund would never dump, right, in Project X, since he is the main shareholder there. The best thing about it is the only other way to do so, to be a main shareholder in an upcoming project, the only other way to do so would be participating heavily in either a private sale, a seed round, or a pre-sale. But this would always involve the fact that we run into a risk, right? Because as we all know, ICOs are risky. If you participate in a pre-sale, there's a very high chance that it never moves. So basically, this is a very, very nice option there for the fund. No risk involved from the money side. Nothing will change for the bank holders, the BD Capital holders. Nothing will change there. We will still be like the team of BD Capital and everything. Nothing will change from this side. But it is a very, very good option for the fund. So basically, this is the main idea behind it. Sorry, just read the chat. The main logo be in 8-bit. Nah, don't worry. It's just a blurred teaser there. All right, so basically the only thing we risk from the BD Capital side of becoming the main shareholder there is our time, right? So this is the only thing we risk. If Project X does well, perfect, right? Perfect, because the fund will receive a rather big boost there. 6.5-bit MB is back. How are you doing, MB? You saw it? Sandra guessed for the blurred out logo Crypto Paul. Now this is your fault now, MB. that you did bring this up. That's why I tagged you there. Okay, I need to open this website. Oh, wait, what is it? Just give me a second. Because I couldn't pronounce it. What? Noun. A small ball used in secret voting. Okay. Is there a hint from which language this is, Scott? Because I never saw like this. Is it like French or what is it? Just coming back. Have we talked about how much we may own of the project? 1%, 5%, 10%? It's not clear yet, Benetzi. It's not clear yet. But you can imagine something like around a 5 to 10% holdings, which is a lot, right? But yeah, definitely a lot. As I dumped it down before, let's say we own 10k worth of tokens that sits in our fund. If it goes 100x, suddenly fund is holding 1 million. Exactly. The main purpose in here. Zealot protocol. Huh? First guess is coming in. Sandra is a legend. Yeah, definitely. Will there be any utility with Project X? Yes. This is something I can tell you already. Project X will have, you can think of a sub-fund heading into a very, very specific team. So yes, definitely, of course. We are not building like meme projects or something like this. This is nothing which we as a team like at all. Like this only meme approach. But then again, you will see some more details coming in over time. Just having a guess. It was a good guess, I guess. That's a good guess, I guess. Bob Ross is the true. Mesmerized by him and his skills. Yeah, he's crazy skilled, and he makes it look so super simple, right? As if he, I don't know, as if anyone could just do it by watching him. Nah, but definitely. So these are some facts we can definitely tell. I've been mesmerized by Paul Pukas. This is something we can definitely like talk about. Yes, there will be utility. Yes, we are having a let's say yeah, kind of not different approach, but of course we learned a lot of things over time. We are applying other things which we saw over time. Hey, this works, this doesn't work. So it will be very interesting for Project X. Now, I really need to be careful that I'm not like saying the name or anything which I'm not allowed right now. And this show always did it to me, and then would put me to sleep. I would nap to that show all the time. Nice. Yeah, but honestly, it's very, very calming, and it's just enjoyable to watch. But you can look forward, right? Because of course, like one thing which is clear, since we, like the main BD Capital team, is involved in Project X, right? Of course, we are taking measurements and everything to make it like completely safe, right? As you all know, there's nothing to worry about, for example, from my side or anyone else's side, and yeah, just as you all know, right? If we pulled off something shady, for example, in banks, I can assure you my whole family will chase me down, and I don't think this is really worth it, right? But Chris, a few times now I thought you were going to accidentally say that. Yeah, I need to be really careful. Like seriously. I need to think like 3 times before I talk, because sometimes you'll have a new family. Don't drop the soap. Yeah, definitely can tell you if I pulled something like shady off or someone else, we will, like 100%, we will go into jail. Nah. Yeah, definitely MB can tell you. Nah, I'm not, or like honestly, no one of the, let's say for example, core team, which has access to anything in here. Nah, this was nothing you need to be scared of. I mean, it's just honestly, it's not worth it, right? We have been working in finance for like years, right? And I can tell you there are plenty of opportunities to grab some money, and it won't be noticed like for a long time, can tell you. And nah. Scott, why? Why are you doing this? What? Griffin Inu 100%. Damn. Flamebull, you got us. You got us. um, wow, my chat is jumping around all the time. Um, your whole AMA is gonna be disrupted now with us guessing. Yeah, but this was the intention, right, of dropping the teaser. Just drop your guesses. Maybe someone hits it on point. Roof pool, maybe. Good guess, but no. It's Pixel Inu. Now there you see it. Now we're coming close. I mean, you should know us, like until now. We won't have Inu in the name or something else like this. Roof pool, that's too close to rug pool. Yeah, it's a bit too close there, right? I mean, S1 did drop a pretty So Pinetzi tried to, or he opened it on editing and zoomed in to look for hints. Now you see, this is dedication there. You can see there. This is real dedication. You can see there. I mean, you can count like the letters, and yeah, some things, or let's say if I just take a look at it, some things um, might be very obvious, maybe not, right? Um, is, is there a pink thingy? I think Flameable, you need to show the people what you mean with pink thingy, right? It's a cross between an angry bird and a calm penguin. No. This I mean, it works, right? Like bringing out little hints here and there. But I'm trying to squint my eyes to see if my brain fills in. Yeah, I mean, it's like proven, right? I saw like, I think 100% this was going around for like English texts as well. But you could basically just switch around the letters in between words as long as the first and I think the last letter are the same. Your brain will just make you read it fluently, right? Because your brain, if you read something, you are not like reading every single letter there. Your brain it's a very, very, very skilled or highly skilled thing to have as a human. So maybe not that bad of an idea there, Scott. Maybe not that bad. But I hope the people are like not too fast with like guessing it. It might be interesting to have like this little headhunt going on. Someone who guesses the name correctly, receiving like amount X maybe. I think this is very, very interesting. Pinkrod Inu. Pinkrod Inu. I mean, now now the names are dropping, which I would say, hey, this is a rug pull. Let's invest, right? R capital maybe. Nah. But you're trying, right? Trying. Safer finances. I mean, somehow I like the name, but need to disappoint you here, Binetzi. Barney had a baby. Yeah, some guesses are good, some guesses not so super fitting. What Pinkrod Inu is no rug pull. Flames Pink Dildo Inu most certainly is. Now, do you want to tell us something, Balboa? Are you coming up with Pinkrod Inu, or why are you saying it? Whatever the name is, I still think we should change it to Crop the Ball. Now, MB, do you see what you started here? Like Sandra is full into this one. Nah, stop it. Pinkrod Inu, I like that. Yeah, you see, but I think you should come up with a project called Pinkrod Inu, which is no rug pull. Pinkrod Inu. I'm just like figuring the logo for Pinkrod Inu out. Like just trying to imagine of possible logos. Now this is in here again, right? Eagle Finance. Gotta be Eagle. Nah. But you're trying, really trying, right? Pilot Financial. Nah. No. I guess blurring this out did a very good job, because it seems like it is quite hard, right, to figure it out. Good guess, definitely. Is the name in the logo beneath the griffin? Yes. They're trying to figure this part out at the moment, Sandra. That means nobody has come too close. Nah. I mean, there were some good guesses in here already, right? Of course, I won't tell you which guess was like a good guess or something, because I like the idea of coming up with with like a little competition here with the whole name guessing and everything. Wait. I think I missed something. I remember right now, which I saw in the chat. All right, I can't find it. Can't find it. All right. And I can just rug pull. Rug pull you. You got me, Pinezzi, you got me. Paul's way of getting a bunch of us come up with the name, and he will choose the best. I mean, would be a very nice idea, right? If we ever need to come up with a name or something else again, would be a very, very good idea there, Pinezzi. Now you planted this in my head. Pixel Paul. I mean, I can assure you, right? There is no Paul in the name. There is no Inu in the name. Rock Paul Inu. I mean, somehow this would be like a very funny name, right? Yeah, I will just like keep this like open and going. It's quite interesting to see guesses dropping in and all different stuff. It's very interesting, can tell you. I come up with it, just need couple hours. Now we will just drop it, right? Just like randomly, and dropping, let's say, more and more hints randomly. So it will be, yeah, because just think of it, right? We are still getting everything together, and like there's a lot, like I can tell you a lot which you need to figure out firsthand. So one thing which we can do, of course, so you can be sure of this one, if you as a banks holder want to be in the new project, like directly invested into it. We give the possibility like only to our banks holders to participate before anyone else, of course, for way better rates there. But we're still figuring things out, right? Still figuring things out, trying to build something which is quite fitting. Robot Colosso. I like this name. I like this name. my head hurts from squinting so much. Pigeon Inu. I'm going to get drunk and hope my eyes unblur it. I mean, this is a good tactic, right? even if you can't figure it out, then still you're drunk then, so it was worth it, I suppose. Now it's very interesting, right? I have no idea, Inu. Love to see, but I guess I will talk to like the others, what they think about like making a little, yeah, you could call it like name hunt, right? If someone comes up with it, be nice. What if logo is upside down and we've been reading it wrong? Maybe. Like, yeah, won't confirm, but also won't deny it. Maybe you just need to turn it, and we made it intentionally in a way that you think it is like the right direction or something else. If you have it this way, right? We do not want to make it too easy. Don't want to make it too easy. But if because yes, obviously, yeah, right, I know the name, but if I take a look at it, I also know how the logo looks and everything, right? But quite interesting. Maybe that's the Finnish logo and the name is artist. Paul has inside info, right? This is unfair somehow. But it's nice, right? See you all interacting with this little teaser for Project X, which we dropped in. Nice. It's quite interesting here. All right. Now let me get back on track. So of course, the main goal with Project X, at least from the VD Capital side, is to give the fund a rather big boost, right? This is why we are using our time and everything, and yeah, getting heavily involved in this Project X. It will be quite interesting, right? The things we did put together until now, they are very interesting, and it will be the main goal, right, as I said before, is boosting the fund, helping the fund out, even if there is like lower volume at the moment, like overall in the market. But then again, this is the best method we came up with boosting it. Main shareholding, this is something which a lot of investment companies out there do, right? They get involved as a main shareholder very heavily. Of course, they have a lot of influence then as well. And of course, they want this project or company to perform very well. This is like the main intention behind such a structure with a roof fund, right? And I think you will also like the details of Project X. I've got a legit question. So I'll turn off my silly bullshit for a second. Do you guys plan on a separate TG for the new project? Yeah, yeah, definitely. It would be way too confusing. We did think of putting everything together like under the Speedy Capital official one, but it would be very, very confusing and very hard to handle, right? Because if there's, for example, a question um, dropped in it, you would always need to ask for which project is it, since Project X, this is something I can say already, has a fund itself structured very, very differently from our fund here. But then again, it would be very, very messy, also from the AMA side and everything, right? I've seen other projects do that even when they daughter project helps keep it clean and help create two separate hype chains. But Birdie, if you you guys really get me there with the names, and I can tell you, I love the things which are getting dropped in here. But no, 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 Benetzi. It's not Birdie. um, yeah. So obviously we did think of this one, right? Of using one main Telegram chat, but then again, it would be way too confusing. And kind of hard, right? There are some details which I can put out already. Um, it won't be on the BSC chain. This I can tell you already. And we will have a separate TG, of course, for it. This makes things way easier to handle, and of course, it will be obvious for the let's say people who are involved into Project X. Um, it will be obvious that BD Capital is like the main shareholder and the team is involved in it, right? This helps. This helps a lot as well, right? Because if they look, they can see, all right, this is a decent team running it. If they ask around, they know or they notice we are trying to be very, very transparent here. This helps a lot, right? With the with the new Project X thingy. Helps tremendously. So, of course, just trying to take advantage of this fact and um, also taking advantage of the knowledge we have so far. I can tell you, you learn quite a lot in being a dev in a project. This is not easy. I can tell you, it is not easy. It's very, very hard. And you need to think of multiple things here, especially since crypto is like so super fast moving and everything, very volatile, right? There's a lot of things influencing it, and it's not like running a normal company, I can tell you. It's very, you need to learn a lot in the process, a lot. But then again, once you're in this whole thing of being a dev and handling things, right? You get used to the work, and you get a like this workflow. Get this workflow going, and this helps a lot. We should do a Wordle. I mean, definitely, right? Definitely. This is something which I wanted to talk to you guys anyways later after the AMA, that we come up with something for this one. Just a heads up, I invited devs from another project to come to the TG and check us out for potential future relationship and possible fund investment vetting. SLRM is the token. I invited them because their team reminds me of you guys. Super transparent and passionate. Love it. Love it, Scott. Love it. Of course, they can reach out whenever they want. They can take a look at things, right? Um, But if we remind them, or if they remind you of us, yeah, this is this is the right way to say it. I think we will go well with them, very well. So definitely, nice thing to do. Looking forward for them maybe reaching out to us. I have a NFT project that wants an AMA also, but I'm waiting for them to start their NFT staking. Ah, nice. NFT staking is nice. Very nice. Exactly, passive income for us, right? And definitely. As I said, I wanted to schedule an AMA with EJ of Everreflect, but it's very hard, right, to schedule something. As he's very involved, as well as ADEF, so very hard to schedule it sometimes. But we will get there, right? One point we will hit it. They're quite popular. You're perfect, perfect. You see, this is what we want to have. All right. Are there any questions, like direct questions for Scott had, for example, with the Telegram and everything? Is there anything which is not clear, for example, from the roof fund side or anything else? Anything in which you say, hey, this doesn't make sense to me, or why are you doing this, or do we need to be scared now? Are you moving away from BD Capital or something like this, right? Just like the normal things happening. We never stop working on ideas in the background for marketing. Yeah, definitely, right? Especially in such market conditions, because if some of you are maybe watching other projects as well, right? There are projects out there which are listing on multiple big exchanges and stuff like this, and it's very hard, very hard to gain traction at the moment, right? This is very hard at the moment, very hard. This is why we are just keeping the flag up, doing the things as usual, dropping Reddits, being active on Twitter, trying to get some attention out there, trying to schedule IMAs for community merging and stuff like this. And yeah, but very hard, right? I think when the AMA started, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but when the AMA started, BNB was sitting at $408 per BNB price. And now, if I take a look at it, this is sitting at $391. So yeah, our AMA had a bad impact on BNB somehow. No, but this is right. The market conditions overall, they are really terrible, right? This is no excuse for anything, right? But then again, people need to understand this is a very rough time in the market right now. Giant dinosaur. Giant dinosaur. I mean, it's simple, clean, right? Wait, I joined the SLRM pre-sale and had trouble claiming my coins, but it was my own stupid ass that didn't have BNB to make the claim transaction. The head dev, instead of just telling me, go get BNB and you're good, he asked me for my address to send me $1 to claim, which he did immediately. That kind of extra step is such a winner, shows the true intentions. Yes, I love this. I love to hear such things of other teams as well, right? Because this is how you should honestly work as a dev team. Like, seriously. Of course, it's not always possible, right? If, let's say, 1,000 people reach out to you and say, hey, can you send me $1 for the transaction? Kind of hard, but if he tells you this, like, even without you asking for it, this is really nice from the team side. Yes, please, Blaine. Yes, please, because I like the sponsorship idea. It's just I'm very, very short on time. As you all know, I did quit my job in the past few days. I needed to be at the, like, you could say, main office kind of thingy. Just talking to like the big head over there about how we can proceed of handing over the whole customer relations and everything I had. Um, yeah, even quitting your job is sometimes not that simple, right? But yes, please, Blaine, because I really like the sponsorship idea. I really like it, and I think we can do a lot of stuff, um, with this idea. Exit interview and proper handover. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I can tell you it is really needed in finance, especially if you are like working actively with customers in which like serious money is involved and very, very important. For example, insurance is involved. So it is very important to do a proper handover, just to talk about everything in detail. And yeah, just to, I mean, we never had a bad relationship there, and I really want to keep it this way, right? Because um, I liked the place I worked for. Definitely, Scott, can tell you this is a rare type of team. I like what you told us so far of them. Let's see what they think, right? Maybe they will reach out, maybe not. We never know. But it's very, very interesting. I will also um, take a look at them. It was SLM, SLRM. All right. But
Yeah, hey, if you want, I can give you like a quick synopsis of their setup.
you did, yeah, yeah. Now you did really scare me there, jumping in.
Boo.
No, for sure, for sure. Give us a little heads up of what they are doing.
Cool. Yeah, so it's pretty well, first of all, can you hear me okay?
Yes, very clear, very clear.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Basically, they have two tokens. You have SLR, which is the original token, and then you have SLRM, which is a new token that they just launched. So the SLR, look at it basically like a reflections token. It didn't have like a bunch of utilities like we do and like a lot of the other ones do. But their utility is the second token that they just launched, SLRM. So SLR is salary, that's the name of it. SLRM is salary mining. So what they're doing with the second token that they just launched is they've purchased mining equipment. So basically, if you buy and hold SLRM, that goes into the mining equipment. You get paid from the mining in SLR. So you hold the SLR and you get paid like we do with reflections, except the reflections are in USDT. So that's kind of like a small synopsis.
I mean, this sounds very, very interesting, right? Like very interesting. If you Are you able to drop me like the website, for example, so I can take a look, because this sounds very, very interesting.
Yeah, no problem. I can drop you the website and the Telegram. You want me to drop that main chat or DM?
No, you can just drop it in the main chat. Maybe some people are also interested in it, right? As you might know, we do not have a problem with such things, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just wanted to ask first rather than just dropping other tokens in the chat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. Just drop it in the main chat, because people are listening and maybe they are interested in also checking it out, right? Because this sounds really good, honestly. And especially from this, from the things you told us of the team. I love teams working this way, right? Working actively with the people. Very, very important to me. All right, you got it in here. Well, I guess it's going what you say. Yeah, don't worry. I guess you all know we are not like with this Ben Hammer type of mentality around here. All right. But I can tell you it was a very entertaining AMA, right? I think the teaser got like a little bit of excitement in and everything. So love it. Love how this AMA was today. Tomorrow, like this open discussion AMA. So we'll just keep the VC open for the time and everyone can just drop in. We'll talk about different things there. And otherwise, I would say thank you all for coming in, for joining the AMA. And we will hear each other again tomorrow, right? As usual, if there is any question, just drop it in. And otherwise, I would say thank you and bye-bye, people. Thank you, Rockball. No. No. Can't handle that. No, I really drop out here. All right, people. Bye-bye, and thank you for participating. Wait, there we have a pilot protocol. A good guess, man-human. A good guess there. But not fitting. I'll just... Your laugh gets me so happy. I mean, love to hear it, right? Eagle function. Another good guess. Just keep it up. Like it. Like the guesses coming in. All right, people. Thank you all and bye-bye. Claw Finance. I like the name. Honestly, Claw Finance. Griffin Protocol. Now you're dropping the names in, right? You do not want me to leave. But I see some good names jumping around here and there. But no one did pin it yet. All right, people. Thank you all. And we will hear each other again, right? Bye-bye.